Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakashbakta. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. This is going to be a little bit funny article that I came across, basically with this Edomite, basically charging what appears to be another so-called Edomite man for holding up a BLM sign in his own yard. So this is a little bit of a crazy story. It says moment man drenches irate Texas woman with garden hose after she spends 30 minutes yelling "White Lives Matter" in front of a BLM sign in the street. All right. So Esau is getting more and more out of control because everything on TV and the powers that be know what they're doing. They're raising up this whole so-called race war type push. All right, because we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and they need the chaos so they can bring in their way of order. All right, speaking on the new world order, but this Edomite wildebeest looking broad charges this man basically because he had a sign in his own damn yard. All right, you go through some of the pictures and you can see it about to take off, man, like a linebacker, man. You know, and then she slips, she falls, and he's fucking spraying her down, man. This happened in Austin, Texas. So maybe they're a little bit more wild out there in Texas. And they even got a video, right? But just driving by and you see a sign at a random house and you stop your car and you yell at the sign, these people got screws loose out here. So the time is coming, man, where it's not just going to be this woman, but you're going to have hillbillies armed and start handing out judgment right then and right there. Right? Let's see if we can go back. Salakia. All right. It says a Texas woman outraged at Black Lives Matter sign she spotted while driving past a stranger's home was hosed down with water after she attempted to confront the sign's owner. The unidentified woman had sat in her car in the middle of the street and screamed "White Lives Matter" for 30 minutes before she had one of the neighborhood residents had it out. Video footage posted on Reddit on Monday captured the moment the woman left her car in Oak Hill area of Austin, only to be hit with water and fall to the ground. All right. So this is crazy. It just shows you, man, that Esau, man, is truly losing it out here. And this is the end of their captivity and kingdom, man. All right. Because these women are looking horrible. These people are looking horrible. All right. You got nothing better to do than fight somebody with a sign on their private property. This is out of control. He says the bizarre confrontation between the incensed driver and the man was recorded by another neighbor, who later called out that she could call 911 as a woman continued to try and get at the sign owner. Much of the conversation between the pair can't be heard in the 5-second clip, but at one point before she advances, he tells her, "You're on private property. I will spray you. If you spray me," she begins to threaten back, but is immediately hit with the hose. All right, but let me get some scriptures. And all this boils back, it goes back to the basically the birthright. All right, it all goes back to that blessing that Jacob received and Esau didn't get. This is Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So if she's going this crazy over just seeing a BLM sign, you can imagine how this broad acts when she actually sees black folks, man, so-called black folks. all right, which are you Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So it all boils back down to us receiving that blessing and them being left out, even in the spirit. And you don't have to be doing anything to these people, but it's a spiritual what's the word I'm looking for? It's a spiritual divide between us and them, and it really goes back to this blessing, man, that we actually got everything coming in the next kingdom, and their kingdom is currently ending. All right. It's just a spiritual divide there. While how they really can't stand us. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And they always feel like this, man. All right, whether it's the so-called police, all right, in modern day, kill Jake and get off. They have a special hatred, and I'm gonna get that. Let's go to let's get this right here. This is Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Right? Meaning all everything that's happening to America, everything that's happened to all right, is all based on judgment of what he has done unto the chosen people. All right, we are the apple of the Lord's eye, so they got to pay for that, man. They have to pay for that. So their economy going down, the mass suicide and drug overdoses that's plaguing their communities right now. All these things are judgments going on in their society because of what they done to us, is what you must understand. All right, the Lord is not letting these people get off scot-free. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sif thou hast not hated blood, and even blood shall pursue thee. Right? They shed our blood. They don't look. They don't even look at us as other humans, so to speak. So guess what? They're always gonna be in that tight spot, man. All right, especially now since their kingdom is crashing down. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Right. Eventually, the Edomites will be done away with, but we are in the process of their kingdom coming to an end. All right, and the Lord is making that quite evident, man. Go back to this article. It says, as he launched the water at her, she begins to charge forward. Man, she was charging like a damn rhino when you look at this video. But he steps to the side, and she falls on the ground, and the other neighbors watching and laugh. All right, so he treated her like a matador and a damn bull. Go home, girl, one says, you're going to lose the battle. She launches a second attack and manages to grab the hose, but is failed again by the wet ground. Now I think we should call somebody, the neighbors say. This time, staying on the ground, the woman tries to pull the hose away from the man, but he continues to spray her full force in the face with water. All right, the man first tells the angered woman to leave his property or he will spray her. But it was pretty funny. Please stay off my property, he says. Get off my property. But he is losing it, man. This BLM sign ticked her off, and we don't support fucking BLM. But it's the it's the fact that what she thinks it means. Okay, what she thinks it means is what sent her off, man. So she's standing there protesting, saying white lives matter, man. These people are fucking idiots here in Babylon. Let's let's keep going, to say the least. Let's get this right here in the book of let's get this. Isaiah 33:1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right. So you got a guy up here in his own private property with a BLM sign. He looked like could be a typical Edomite guy. But that's also another sign that their kingdom is going down, man. No other time will you have so-called Edomites basically sticking up or standing up or trying to say that they support, Jake's cause like that. All right, that also spells an end for Esau's kingdom when you see more and more of that. Even though a lot of these Edomites use these marches and demonstrations to go out here and destroy property and become anarchists, right? But just to have that symbolism up, lets you know that we're closer and closer to the end. Let's see what else I got. Let's end it in Job. Let's go to the book of Job, chapter 20 and 10. It says, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. So this guy that's spraying her, he ain't no better, man. If Jake moved next door, I bet he'd have a fucking problem. But it's all about appearing to be appearing to be a good guy, man. Esau is a masterful actor. But as the scriptures say, man, though he hides it under his tongue, it's still there, man. His hatred is there, That's his true colors, because it all goes back to the scriptures. But that's pretty much the point. I just wanted to, maybe I'll play the video. I just wanted to show this because I found it funny. You about to see her get ready to charge, man. She finna charge like a damn running back.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a big broad, man.
Go home, girl.
So if she would have hit her, man, she probably would have broke some bones right there.
Okay, now I think maybe we should call somebody. You think?
But this is foolishness. This is what your beloved America is coming to, man.
Is it 911? Yeah.
This goofball mess over a sign, man.
Do you want me to call?
So imagine when it gets worse out here. Imagine when these people lose more and more of their incomes, more and more of their livelihoods, right? Lose more jobs, And then people are still talking about BLM and racism. These people are going to fucking lose it. They're going to cannibalize each other. But that's pretty much the point. Just want to show a little bit of this. I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and say shalom the next time.